So I'm picking up where I left off with an expected plan, uh, proceeding into a new quest line called An Expected Lie. So now we're going to go try to find Knacker's hideout. Oh, it's out in the ocean. Okay. Let's go over here. There we go. That's right, you don't like to respond to this one. Oh look, there's a Hydroculus. Oh, it has to go around. Or maybe not. Clues up here. Oh wait, there's a sign. Let's read it. Whatever was engraved on the nameplate has been worn away and is now unclear. Oh no, that did not help me at all. Okay, let's try this again. So now we've got it to the other side. Do I need to get it to stay at the top? Oh, that stops it. Okay. That's what that was for. So that's why he kept on repeating the number 5. He was giving us hints about how to solve the riddle. Why didn't he just tell us straight? Why beat around the bush? Who knows what's going on in that head of his? But he seemed to have been trying to lead us to Knacker. The dive suits were just left by the house, almost like they were prepared for us. Looks like he found us first. Anyway, let's take care of Knacker. No research value, but I've spent so much time. Fusilier, she's been murmuring to herself the whole time. But Traveler, do you get the feeling that we've been watched? Pamela feels chills running down her spine. I'll take the lead and look inside. It's like something over here was watching us, because that was the angle for it, or something like that. can't operate this. It's out of operation. A huge empty space with nothing inside. Did you come up empty-handed? Plans have been intentionally cleared, and the trimming seems relatively recent. All the trouble I went through for him. Anyway, I'll go down alone and take a look. You stay with Miss Institute. If things get out of hand, take her and go. You guys did not hear that thing plump down? Anyways, but there's nothing here. How could things get out of hand? Squeep, beep, beep. Whoa, look out, something's coming.
Order guide you.
Opening box of Adepti-Trix. Rise.
A round of applause! Cue the spotlight!
Oh, Knacker's up there.
Let's get this show on the road!
Oh, that's right. Institute dogs, how much did Chosol and Ramondo pay you? Not one mora. I volunteered. You, listen to me. Let me go. My field generator's almost done. Once I successfully synchronize it with the Akirium Kinetic core, then I'll be the greatest kinetic engineer ever. Taking credit for someone else's work and claiming to be the greatest engineer? Shame on you. Now I finally know why Mr. Edwin never wanted you to take part in the core research project. Edwin doesn't know a thing about what to do with it. You're also from the Institute. You know the true value of this thing. Help me. I can develop it with you. Then we'll both be famous and incomparable. Edwin, Ramondo, Chusel, none of them can surpass our fame. Looks like what Ramondo said was true. It must have been tough for you, Knacker, to hold all of that in for such a long time. Do that one. Edwin, Mr. Edwin's achievements belong to the Institute. I'm only here to claim them, nothing more, nothing less. Miss Fusilier suddenly changed how she addressed Edwin. Don't be a fool, girl. You don't know what Consini can give us. We'll never get such benefits even if we run errands for Edwin for 1,000,000 years. Edwin and the Institute only want to see us. We have to think of ourselves. I had enough of this nonsense. Shut up. And who the heck are you? The one who watches over Lumidos Harbor. One more word and you'll taste my fist. Traveler, help me tie him up and take that core or whatever. It's time we head back. Finish exploring first. Aww, nothing here? Oh well. Alright, let's head back. Let's go to this waypoint. Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Nope. Okay. I found something and I wasn't sure if it was used to refine it or not, but it's not. I have to find those at some point. Edwin, I knew it. You lured them over. You've always been jealous of me, afraid that my research would surpass yours. You're right. I am so jealous of how totally oblivious and ignorant you are. No wonder you led such a blissful life back at the Institute. Only if Chosol were here to see this, he'd faint. He'd better never wake up. You go back to the Institute with them and repent. I need to get back to my research. You didn't break anything, did you? Who said you can go back to your research? What are you gonna do? Take me back to the Institute? How am I supposed to continue my research then? That fool Ramondo will definitely turn the Institute into a mess. And that idiot Chosol, ugh. The mere thought of it gives me a headache. You're the one who turned the Institute into a mess. Stop shifting the blame to someone else. Me? Fine. You want to blame me for the explosions in the laboratory, right? But you know what? I wasn't even there. The Institute is full of fools. Even someone knocking over a cup of coffee can trigger an experimental equipment malfunction. So I'm not surprised they managed to cause an explosion. Then why didn't you try to explain that to them? Explain? I'm not going to be their scapegoat. I have a lot of research on my hands, and my time cannot be wasted on them. And so you decide to get mixed up with the likes of Consini? Oh, he's no better. He couldn't even get his hands on a piece of precision equipment. I had to do all the work. At least he's willing to fund the research, so everything went smoothly. But I didn't expect our dear Knacker to come here with that incomplete core prototype. I've modified it. With my tech, you can never develop. Haha, Mr. Knacker, Consini is not here for you to suck up to. So why don't you stop lying to yourself? Don't you have an ounce of dignity as a researcher? It's incomplete only because you don't know how to complete it. But I know how, and I can do it. Right. Now, just take this piece of junk back to the Institute and keep leeching off it. I have something more important that requires my attention. Fusi something. I'll leave this to you. Will those two ever stop arguing? Enough. What? Can you stop wasting my time? I need to get back to work. I said enough! Edwin Estinghouse, you are the one who blew the Institute up. And you, Knacker, you sold the Institute's assets and blew the Institute up a second time. Both of you harmed the interests of the Institute. As a special investigator of the Fontaine Research Institute, I am taking both of you back to the Institute, where you shall be dealt with accordingly. Darn. Oh, please. Limerick and I will escort those two back. Say, we've been the errand boys for a long time, so the Institute will definitely compensate us, right? Remember, keep your mouth shut along the way, or you might meet an early end. Oh boy. Let's head back. Miss Faucier, Traveler, you're back. You must have handled things. Oh no. Whoa, Mr. Chusel is really about to faint. I didn't think you'd be back at the Institute, Chusel. I figured you'd be stuck dealing with paperwork forever. This is impossible. Goodness gracious. Ramondo, how does it feel taking over my job? Anything worth reporting? What a wonderful reunion, Mr. Edwin. Ha! Look around you. You really do seem suited for janitorial work. Huh. He didn't even clean it up properly. Mainly because he didn't clean you up. Thank you for bringing those two back. Honorary Senior Researcher Traveler, Miss Faucier. I can't say her name. Hopefully this marks the end of the Fontaine Institute's series of unfortunate events and turmoil. Great. The Fontaine Research Institute will now fall into deathly stillness, where all inspirations wither and die. You certainly have already sparked much inspiration around the Institute. It's time to calm things down. Armando Havenport, you know nothing about research. You are not fit to read the Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Engineering. But I know how to keep it up and running properly, Edwin Estinghouse. What you need to do right now is to stay away from research and Akarium. It's better for all of us. Sometime later, the missing Gaston's personnel arrives and takes both Knacker and Edwin. It is for the best that they finally leave the Institute for good. Thank goodness. My nightmare has finally ended. Mr. Chosepher, Mr. Lemerck, yes, I've heard about the assistance you've rendered to our institute. Please take a well-deserved rest here while your compensation is being arranged. Ha ha ha! I didn't think anyone like me would ever be associated with the institute. Don't say that about yourself. You're sincere and kind-hearted, so you're definitely a good person. Maybe we'll enlist your help in the future. As for you, honorary senior researcher, you did us a great favor once again. How should we ever repay you? Just don't get blown up again. By the way, where's Miss Fuselier? We should give her some room to calm down. Looks like the image of Edwin Estinghouse she had created in her head has completely shattered. Edwin and Knacker need to calm down as well. I hope they can reflect on their own mistakes. Will they stay in the Fortress of Meripede all their life? Judging by how dangerous they are, I hope they never leave that place. However, given the state of things here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I can only hope I don't run into situations that would require their expertise. I thank you again on behalf of the Fontaine Research Institute, honorary senior researcher. If you have any further questions, I'm at your service. Oh yeah, that's complete now. Oh goody, I got all my stuff done because I got the Hydraculus earlier. Let's check out that achievement real quick. Help the Fontaine Research Institute get back on track? Question mark. I don't think that'll ever be a thing, unfortunately, or else it'll take a very long time to get everything that's floating in the air fixed. Well, I think they said that it's like slowly coming down, but not anytime soon or something like that. But anyways, that's besides the point. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this, and I'll see you guys later.